Millions of asteroids and comets lurk among the planets, leftover bits and pieces from the solar system's formation 4.5 billion years ago. Asteroids and comets once delivered raw materials to a young, growing Earth. Now, they may be the most attractive places near Earth for mining the minerals, water, and oxygen needed to sustain colonies on other worlds. I'm Tom Jones, a planetary scientist and a 4-time shuttle astronaut. I'll be your guide as we explore asteroids and comets, friends and foes, and discover the role they have played in our past and how they could affect our future in space and here on Earth.
Each day, millions of tiny meteors burn up in Earth's atmosphere. Those as small as a grain of sand look like shooting stars as they streak across the sky. Of the 100 tons of space rocks and pebbles swept up by Earth daily, only a few pieces are large enough to survive their fiery descent and strike its surface. Just over 10,000 years ago, the last ice age was releasing its frigid grip on the North American plains. The first humans had recently arrived, traveling over a land bridge exposed by the ice. These Native Americans of the Great Plains may have witnessed a spectacular meteorite fall. As the fireworks ended, hundreds of meteorites fell to the ground. Native Americans and then farmers collected these strange rocks from the sky and used them as a source of iron.
Now, meteorite hunters are returning to the wheat fields of southwestern Kansas to search for larger meteorites, buried at least a meter under the ground. In October 2006, a research team arrived to locate and excavate one of these buried meteorites, a rock that had not been seen or touched since impact over 10,000 years ago. To find a meteorite under the ground, the team used ground-penetrating radar, which could detect an object below the surface. For days, the team pulled the radar unit over grid patterns marked on the ground, above places where a magnetometer had identified buried metal, watching for reflections at the correct depth, and then creating a 3D image of the buried object. The radar image allowed the team to rule out discarded farm equipment. Finally, the diggers began to excavate a pit around the probable meteorite that the ground-penetrating radar had identified.